Welcome everybody. It's been a long trip for a lot of you, and we all really appreciate everyone coming from everywhere, different states and counties and cities and what have you, and a lot of local people as well. Please bear with me because I'm not a public speaker, and this is probably the first time since 6th grade my book report in front of the classroom. And it doesn't feel any better. But I made it through 6th grade. We're all here to celebrate my mom, who's an amazing woman. There are some of you who've known her for 50 plus years and some more recent, but I know you're all here because she has touched you and made a difference in your life. One thing you might know about her is that she's never met a stranger. I've been blessed to have her as a mom and best friend. I don't know anyone so loving, giving, accepting, forgiving, open-minded, strong, and all the other adjectives to describe her. There really aren't enough words. I hope to grow up and be just like her someday. Working on it. Here's a brief background to tell you how she came to America, and the rest is history, as they say. In a nutshell, after experiencing the Nazi occupation in Denmark, she and my dad left their families and friends in 1953 at the ages of 19 and 27. A 9-day cruise, and I use the term cruise lightly. They docked in New York. Because my great uncle was their sponsor. Sorry. They didn't have to go through Ellis Island. They got on a Greyhound bus and were bound for Oakland, California. 3 days and 3 nights later, they finally arrived with no knowledge of English and just a suitcase. However, with their grit, hard work, and determination, they learned English and worked their way up in the land of opportunity. Mom started at Sunshine Biscuit on the assembly line, and I always think of Lucy on the candy conveyor belt. Although Mom did a better job, soon after she became the manager of that line. She eventually became the bridal and evening gown buyer at City of Paris in San Francisco. And this is how her life in America started. There's so many more stories and accomplishments which you all are a part of. Far too many to tell about today. I'm so proud of her and have always been. That was backwards. Okay, we're going to have lunch now, and
what words I could say that possibly would be meaningful to Gerda, but you know, I think we all know how we feel about Gerda, don't we? Yeah, we all love her dearly. And you know, this little chick here, my little friend Gerda, I turned 80 last September, and she sent me the best words. I'm going to repeat your words to me, my friend. She said, if I could read them, but stop shaking so hard. I know that we have had our ups and downs, and that's what friends have. We have ups and downs in our lives, and that's what makes our friendship even stronger. And so, Gerda's and my friendship have been through a lot. And then she says, know that through the years, but one thing has remained steadfast, our respect and friendship for each other. And I know we all feel the same way about her. I want you to know how much I respect, appreciate you, admire you, and trust you. That's how I feel about you too, my friend. I couldn't find any better words. You are a fine human being, and I'm lucky to call you my friend. Thank you, Gerda. And if you want to raise your glass with a bowl, Please do. Let's have a stroll. Let's have a cheer together. I don't know what happened to my glass, but cheer. That's okay. Glass and water will work. Although I've heard it's bad luck to toast with a glass of wine. But anyway, why not? An 80-year-old Valkyrie can't go wrong. So, okay, skull.
I haven't advanced much in life because I had my first beer in her backyard. Gerda hired me to, and by the way, it's Gerda, not Gerda, it's Gerda. She hired me to do some yard work as a junior high school student. So, you know, a good Danish kid, after some yard work, I sit down and have a beer. So I drank my first beer in the 8th grade in her backyard. So now I'm 65, I'm drinking a beer in her kind of backyard, so to speak. So I haven't advanced much in life, but happy birthday. I love you very much. And again, on behalf of my mother and Carl, thanks for having us here today.
Okay, anybody else? Come on.
Yeah. Once upon a time, many years ago, you used to write to my father, your Uncle Leo, every year at Christmas to wish him happy holidays. After my father died, we took over the correspondence with you. And in every Christmas card, you encouraged us to visit you here in California. Back home in Denmark, it was always Gerda who planned our holidays until she one year in 2009 said to me, next year you decide where we go for the summer holiday. And then I thought of you, Gerda, and I said to Gerda, let's visit Gerda in America. And Gerda said, you must be joking. No, I said, let's do it. So our first visit was in 2010 in Forest Hill. I remember you were waiting for us in Sacramento Airport waving the Danish flag. The heat had just set in, it was 104 degrees Fahrenheit. The first week we spent in kindergarten with you, then we drove off in your Nissan Maxima on our first road trip. Since 2010, you've been so kind to keep inviting us, and we have always appreciated your hospitality. For that, we thank you. When we first visited you, we had no idea that USA turned out to be our favorite holiday destination. But we grew to love your country, the people, the nature, your family and friends, and the different cultures we've experienced in 24 years. Unfortunately, we are not here today to celebrate you on this very special day, but we thank you, Gerda, for all you have done for us, and we are looking forward to seeing you hopefully again later this year. I would like all the guests here today to rise with me and give you a threefold live, this is Danish translation, so. Gerda long live, Gerda long live. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
Let's be Danish too. Eat, drink, and be merry. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. And before I cut the cake, I want to say something else. I want to thank my daughter, my 3 granddaughters, and my great-granddaughter for having this party for me. It's all they're doing. All I can say is thank you. Thank you.